think he hit it. So today I'm out waiting for the INEOS Grenadier to show up at my home. I just found out yesterday that my Grenadier finally arrived, and I happen to be one of the lucky few who has a dealership 5 miles from my home. And so in our conversation, I called and asked if he wouldn't mind coming over here with one so that we could test it in the garage. Because before I pull the trigger, I want to make sure it's going to fit in my space, because I live in a building with low clearance. So I'm waiting out front for him to arrive. He's on his way. And he said he might even be driving up in my Grenadier, so we'll see what comes in just a minute. I'm wearing my Grenadier t-shirt so that he can spot me, and I'm kind of getting excited. So we'll see what happens in a minute. Because now I'm starting to feel like a kid. Nope, it's pedicab. So is that is mine. Oh, put the side. Oh, put the side runners in.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hi, Josh.
How you doing?
I'm Kayla. Nice to meet you.
Kayla, nice to meet you.
Check it out.
Yeah. So probably the best thing for us to do is to take it inside, because this is an active driveway.
Okay.
And I talked to the building engineer. We're pretty sure we're good for everything, because we've got about 84 inches.
Oh, you're clear.
And
for
so,
sure.
but I just watched a truck go in there and wobble on the sign. So I'm gonna follow down or he's gonna follow us down the ramp. We're just taking video of it.
Okay.
For fun. Can I hop in?
Absolutely. Actually, I was gonna ask if you guys wanted to drive it. I brought it specifically for you guys. I already filled up the tank.
Yeah.
I came here for you guys to have your full experience.
Okay. Well, let's start. I just got your message.
No.
Let's go ahead and go in. I gotta open the garage for you though.
Okay. Let me pull up first. I'm
Yeah.
inside of the street here.
Because I can give you my key fob.
Oh, that works too. Okay. This is a cool entry.
Here you go. That plastic thing against that big patch.
Okay. Okay.
You
good.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know how close I had to get, but that's good to know that you don't have to go all the way up.
And then there's a thing that reads it from afar. So when you just pull into the driveway.
Okay.
All right. So when we get to the bottom of the ramp, we're going to turn to the left.
I'm slightly worried about that.
And I talked to him. He said this is about a ½ inch is plastic, and it's about a ½ inch lower. Go ahead. You're still not touching it.
No, but I think going back. How?
Still not touching it. Still not touching it. Still not touching it. Still not touching it. Oh yeah, you got about an inch.
It's fine. Just keep
it's
going.
fine. You can keep going.
Holding people up as well.
Is this it?
Yeah, we're good.
It touches the back.
It
good?
It touches a little bit.
Touches on the
back.
very back.
Right on the very back?
Because the building engineer mentioned to me that that's about a ½ an inch lower than what when the actual height is. And so I measured this. This is 84 inches.
Okay, that will clear for sure.
Go that way.
Okay, we're this way.
And then you're going to just make a quick right there.
My boss he was like, are you sure? Because most garages here are like 6'9", 6'8", and our car is 81 inches. I'm like, yeah, but I know that there's certain cars that they have to allow for.
Yeah.
Like, make sure they can navigate down here. So like, I'm gonna bring it. I want him to try it, you know.
And then I'm this first spot right here before this beam.
First spot
There's a
before
see the mini right here?
Okay.
This is my spot. These two spots are mine.
Okay.
So this is where we're going to park.
Nice. So what I would recommend, you got a very nice area to do the reverse.
Okay. Oh, so if there's a guy in that truck that normally parks there, are we like all over
It
him?
would be fine. I'm just kind of keeping wide berths right now.
Sure.
Just watching the malls. But you would be more fine because you could also go further up against the wall too.
Yeah.
I just wanted to leave you room for your door.
No, I appreciate that.
Shall we see how it fits?
Yeah, let's do. All right.
Worried about everything else seemed fine.
Just cool as it got to here, that little roll, that little thing.
Plastic
Oh, the little
attached
plastic.
touched
Okay.
onto there.
It's a plastic part, isn't it?
It's plastic.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
plastic. 'Cause I made sure I talked to him before we did this, because
Yeah.
even though I measured and the building engineer knows the garage and he knows where the weak spots are, and down in the lower garage there's a couple of areas that it's not quite
Yeah.
the right height.
But you guys wouldn't go down there.
No, I go here and then we go back out.
Perfect.
So
So I
this
guess.
is all good.
Okay. And is the one going out higher or?
It's got a curve.
Oh, okay. So it's still 6'8". It's just
It's still
curving
6'8".
up. This should be better.
Yeah, it doesn't have a bar that you hit. It's got this pipe, but I measured the pipe 84 inches.
84, perfect. 84 will clear. It's still. It can take anywhere between 2.5 weeks to 2 months that we actually receive the car,
Okay.
even if they do tell us that.
So do they do most of the PDI at the port?
There's two. So there's a inspection at port,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a secondary inspection at the dealer.
Okay.
So,
Because I'm assuming if they do like service bulletins and
yeah, so
software
They try
and-
and catch certain things and whatnot while they're there.
okay,
Yeah.
how does this open?
There's a little door on this bucket.
There we go. So the only thing that I think I forgot was, or that I see, obviously I've been looking at things since the car came out, and it's like, oh, I probably should have gotten that locking tire thing.
So certain things we can still switch out.
Can you?
Yeah, so like if you want the lockable tire, I just got to make sure we have one in stock. We can swap that.
Okay.
If you want like a tailgate table, checkered plates, like those are all things that we can do.
Okay.
So that's why when you had said side runners, they're not installed until we get confirmation. Because let's say you didn't want to take ownership,
Right,
the next owner may not want that.
right.
But in this case,
Do more people take rock sliders?
it depends on what their preferences are. For the field masters, I feel like they do go side steps more.
Yeah.
Just 'cause it's
I mean,
gonna
do you
be
deal with
city.
more urban people or more off-road people?
Probably 75-25. 75 urban with like some outdoor feel, and then 25 that like, no, this is going to be in the desert or the forest 9 times out of the week.
So are most people getting field masters or trial masters?
Probably an even split,
Is it?
I would say. It's hard to say exactly what people, because there's also certain features that start getting combined as they build up into their cars.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's really just the initial preference, how that's built up, and then into, well, what else do I want?
Right. Right. And so the cars that you have, do you have people, I mean, are you getting inventory based on people that just decline their order?
Some as well.
Or did they give you cars that you could actually have to sell?
We ordered a few cars as well, like just as stock inventory, and then we also, if anyone decides to back out due to life or, circumstances unforeseen.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so your Britannia Blue, for example, is one of the rarest colors that we get.
It was a hard choice, and I'll tell you, because as a configurator, it makes it look black.
It does, and unless you see it in person, this is one of the few colors that most people don't get to see, because the owners, the last one I had, her name was from,
Mm-hmm.
she
Done.
picked it up in 3 days. Because I called her and she's like, well, I was like, just so you know, I have 3 people waiting for this car. I
Yeah.
said, if you say no, I have no issues. And I want to make sure you have first right.
Yeah,
Talk to her husband, called me back 5 minutes later.
sure. I'm assuming, is the green popular too?
Green is popular. I would say so your top 3 colors would be, at least for San Diego, from what I've seen, Magic Mushroom, Scottish White, and the Eldorado Blue. I think you picked this excellent color. I really do like this, especially with the contrast roof. I can see.
And this is green. You can't tell in here so much. It's a dark green called Rebel Green. It's a
Okay.
JCW thing. But that's the reason that I chose a blue over a green, because I like green cars.
Okay.
But that's interesting to hear. But I know I really had to take a leap of faith on the color, because
now that you get to see it in person, how do you feel about it?
it's smart. It's sweet.
Was
It's
it good?
yeah.
Was it a great leap of faith.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know.
Found ground on the other side.
Yeah. Normally I do pretty good. I overanalyze them to the nth degree, and then when I see it, it's like, okay, yeah.
I don't blame you. The first time I went through my configurator and just learning how to put cars together, it was a trip, because I thought this was black, like a midnight blue almost, and then even the shale blue, what I thought was really nice on the configurator, when I saw it in person in comparison to the Britannia blue, I picked this over the other one. Like, I picked this over the shale blue.
Interesting. And what are people doing for storage in the back? I got the rails, and I actually put a net on my order, but I also didn't realize that the luggage thing is a little more handy than it looked in the configurator. In the configurator, it looks sort of like a little mock-up. But it's got straps and things like that.
The luggage organizer?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we have a lot of this stuff in stock, so those little things are the after,
Easy
like
peasy.
the after add-ons. So like if you said, hey Kaylin, I think I want this, this, and this. Okay, it wasn't on my order, but do you have them? I can look and say, hey, yeah, we can add it.
Okay. Because it's mainly me figuring out how not to have things swim around in the back.
I would say luggage organizer is a great one. That's probably going to be one of the better ones in my opinion, because it'll be like a fold-up storage box basically.
Right.
And then the clips that are offered back here too make moving things around like just super versatile. Like this is a tie down. This is a tie down strap. So basically, what you would do is you can adjust it to whatever fits, or just undo it completely, wrap it around whatever you need, and then cinch it down.
Okay.
So that makes it nice, especially too if you have any pets or any animals that might go in the back. Leashes easily attachable to, your D-rings that you can adjust. You can also use the side panels, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's also 2 more additional clips right on the front of the door seals.
Okay.
On the inside there.
I wish they would have put one of those over there.
Yeah, there is a mod that you can do. Not 100% familiar with it. My service advisor would have a little bit more knowledge on that one.
How do you tilt the seat up just a teeny bit?
There's a on the other side. So on your right hand side, right in the angle, you'll feel like a little contour. Push that contour back.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
It's a little hidden.
Yeah. So, what do you know about Arcane Works? Did they tell you anything yet?
So we were just looking into that. I'm assuming exits this way.
Yeah, right this direction.
It is a customizable feature that they're basically going to be taking Grenadiers, and my understanding is it's going to be a full throw aspect of the car where it's going to be color, wrapping, suspension.
So you want to swing wide, because this has got a curve, you'll see it.
I'm glad I saw it right here, because it went all the way up. Nice view.
You got plenty of room over there.
Oh yeah, that'll be fine.
Is that the Bluetooth saying hello?
The car starting and whatnot?
No,
yeah.
that noise that we just heard. We've heard it a couple times, that chime sound.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Kaylin.
All right,
I'll talk
guys.
to you tomorrow.
Bye. Sorry, sir.
See, it's.
Is
Oh,
it
I don't
fast,
remember
basically?
what I was going to say for the camera, except that we had success, and that we now know that it fits, and that I have to learn how to make U-turns again, and a few other things. So I'm excited. Now it's time to go back and do all my rest of my homework to buy this thing.